Hello, in this lesson we are going to create, obviously, a Valentine's themed project. And we're going to work on a surface we haven't worked on before. This is extra heavy duty, and you can use heavy duty as well, aluminum foil, and we just cover a piece of cardboard. This is a thin cardboard. You could even use something like a cereal box or whatever you have handy. And then you just wrap it like a present and put tape on the back of it. Okay. And then the next thing that you do is draw a nice size heart. And then we're ready to get started. So you need your surface. We've got chunky Sharpies. If you've got those, it covers the surface quicker than the regular fine point, but you can use these as well. Again, whatever you have. It just needs to be a permanent marker rather than a water-based. The water-based won't stick to the aluminum foil. And you're going to draw your lines. Let me see, I forgot, I have somehow lost that, but, oh, here it is. A regular fine point black Sharpie. Okay. Now, if you're using just heavy duty aluminum foil rather than the extra heavy duty that we're using with this project, you do need to be careful that you don't like make a tear in the aluminum foil. But if you're using the black Sharpie, the fine point, you shouldn't have a problem with that. Now, in terms of the colors for this, I've chosen to do the warm colors inside the heart. So pink, red, orange. If you have yellow, I did not, when I was making this, that would all go inside. And then it's a nice contrast if you put the cool colors on the outside. The blues, the greens, the purples, that kind of thing. But you don't need to do that. You can use your own color pattern if you want. Just use your imagination. So let's get started. So we've got our foil wrapped and we've got the heart drawn. And so the next thing that you want to do is take your fine Sharpie, and we're just going to randomly make lines across our foil so that they intersect in different ways and make different areas that we're going to color. So make sure that you're putting it at different angles as you make it go across. You can have some, make sure you have some horizontal, some vertical. Okay. And I want you to just use your Sharpie to draw these so that the end should look like this. You want to do enough that you don't have like tons of really large sections, but you don't want to do so many lines that you're going to have lots of these little sections around. Okay? So, once you have that finished, then you get to do this, the fun part of starting to put color on. And I have all of these different colors of Sharpies in front of me. This is going to be now, you can use red predominantly in the heart, or to sort of make the heart stand out, or you can just use different colors all over. But we're going to color in each of these areas. And with the chunky erasers, listen to me, chunky Sharpies, there we go, I got the right word out. Once again, trying to focus on what I'm doing and talk at the same time. It continues to be a challenge for me, so bear with me. But anyway, it will take no time at all to color in some of these areas. Okay, and I suggest that you turn your foil around. Now with these chunky Sharpies, you can make thicker lines, or you can turn it the other way and make skinnier lines. Okay, so if you're trying to get up into a corner, or you can use the very end of it. There's a point at the end of it. Okay. I love the effect that this gives. You want to make sure that your foil's covered as much as possible with your color. Move it around so you can go with your lines. Just keep looking at it as you're doing your color and see where you think it might need some more. I'm going to switch to orange now. I can always go back to my red as it's shaping up. Use the tip right there. Now with the lighter colors, it's kind of important that you try to keep from touching the adjacent marker there, okay? And the reason is because, as you can see right there, it has a tendency to smear. Okay, I'm going to let you continue coloring, and I'll pop back in a while to see how we're doing. So if you have some access to some other colors of Sharpies, you just need to make sure that you use Sharpies, which are permanent markers rather than watercolor markers. You can go ahead and add. What I've decided to do with mine is to use warm colors inside the heart and cool colors outside of the heart. So the warm colors are the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the pinks. And since these aren't as chunky as the other ones, I'm just doing the smaller areas with these. If you don't have other colors, it's fine. You can make do with what you have. That's the beauty of art. And it'll still turn out to be a stunning project. Okay, I will be back when I'm done with the heart and ready to transition to the background. So I've got the inside of the heart done, and so I'm going to put away my warm colors, okay, and I'm going to bring out the cool colors. So we have blues and greens and purple, and I'm going to do use the cool colors around the outside. So we'll get started with that. And using cool colors and, like I said, and warm colors in groupings makes for nice contrast. But again, if that's not what is inspiring you, you can go ahead and use whatever color combination you want. And if you want to leave some areas just silver, that will work too. I would do that sparingly though. Okay, I'll meet you out again after you have your background done. Okay, I'm almost done. I've got a few more spots to put my dark blue. And then it will be all covered And I'm really liking the nice vibrant colors. Now you're going to have to be careful about touching this for a while. We need to make sure that the Sharpies are dry. If you have any smudges from your hand, it's no problem. You can just go over and touch it up. Whether it's your black lines or a little corner that you didn't get. I see one right there that I'm going to have to go back and touch up. Now this is going to be a tough one. So I'm just going to put a little bit of color there. Kind of nurture it along here. That was a little tight spot to get this big marker into. Okay, one more. All right, we're done. I hope you enjoyed doing this project. Like I said, I love the colors and I love how the foil comes through and kind of gives it a stained glass look. See, now as I'm looking, I'm seeing all these little places that I need to fix up. Well, I could be here all day with that. But anyway, thank you for working along with me. And I hope you enjoyed the project.